Good evening, Miss Priya. Hello, Raika. Good evening, Shazib. Hello, Miss Kriti. Hi, Matthew. Good evening, everyone. So I welcome everybody at the platform of CREST Olympiads. So good to see you all. I would like to interact with you face to face. It will be great if you all can turn on your cameras. All right. So good to have you at our platform. So I hope you all know that why we are gathered here. So soon we'll be going to provide you a brief description about the same. Before that, I would like to know from which school and city and or country you are joining us. Please type it in the chat box. All right. So Yuan is joining us from Philippines. Kirti is from Indian. So I would like to know your school name also. As I can see, I guess few educators are also here with us. So would like to know their school name. All right, Sachit is joining us from Angola. Ms. Deva is joining us from St. Mark's Senior Secondary Public School, New Delhi. Dhapne is joining us from University of St. Thomas Education High School. All right. Matthew is joining us from D. Leslie. Okay, Global School. Sachit is joining us from Grand International School. Vasha is joining us from Rajgiri Public School, Qatar. Okay. Very nice. Gnay is joining us from India, Cochin Public School. All right. Okay. So would like to know for which all Olympiads you have enrolled. So type it in the chat box. Okay, Vihan has enrolled for mathematics. And what about others? Okay, Apne is joining enrolled for reasoning and mathematics. Great. What about Divya? Okay. Rudra. Okay, we got an answer from Rudra. He is enrolled for mathematics, science, English. Raika has enrolled for KG maths. Okay, science, Hindi, English. Hindi. Okay. Matthew has enrolled for maths and science. Sajib has enrolled for mathematics. Divya for maths, English, Hindi. Yuan has enrolled for science. All right. So Miss Varsha, English, maths, reasoning. Okay, environmental, I guess it's green warrior, mental maths, cyber, GK, science, so all of them. All right, great. Good to know that. Arman has enrolled for science. Okay, great to know that. So I welcome everybody once again at the platform of CREST Olympiads. So as you all know that we are gathered here, wherein we'll be going to provide you information that how you can attempt your free trial, how the complete website tour will be there. And for sure, we'll be going to take up your queries also later on. First, I would like to hand over the session to Nitin sir. So he'll be going to provide a brief description about CREST Olympiads. All over to you, sir.
Okay, yeah, hi. I think we have a few parents I can see. We have few people joining us from school as well and students. I think I think attendance is little low compared to what we have seen in the last few Saturdays. So I think first and foremost, so welcome to all of you. I think we have students from a lot of countries. I think we would have seen students joining us from Qatar and then Philippines. I think Vietnam I also saw. Then Senegal, I think there was one girl. So I think this actually tells us that we have students from, I think last year in 23-24, we had students joining us from 62 countries who participated in CREST Olympiads. And I think I think you would also know that we are actually the only platform which provides online competition where students can actually appear from home. One of the things that we always strive for, and that is the reason why we are conducting this session, is how students can do well in these exams, right? I think how people can excel in these exams. I think CREST Olympiads actually is trying to provide a lot of content and a lot of reading material, practice worksheets, completely free of charge. And that's the reason we are also having these Saturdays meetings, I think almost every week. We will take break during Diwali, and I think obviously today also I think a lot of ladies are busy in Karwa Chauth, which is an Indian festival. But nonetheless, I think we have still people joining us. So what we'll do is, I think we'll try to provide a brief overview of CREST Olympiads, and we'll actually focus on things that students should study to score more. So what are things that they need to keep in mind when they are attempting the exams? What are different things that CREST Olympiads provide to make sure that they're able to do well in these exams? And I think if you have any feedback or you have any suggestions, we are more than happy to incorporate. We are actually, as I said, I think we are continuously in the process of making sure that we are able to attract the brightest minds across the globe. They are able to do preparation beforehand before they write the exam. We don't want students who are not prepared and they are writing the exams. So that's absolutely not what we are looking for. So we would ideally like to have students who do preparation and then they actually then appear for the exams. So with that, I'll hand it over back to Pooja. Pooja will actually take a brief presentation, and then and I think after she is done with the presentation, we'll also open up for any Q&A, right? So any issues that you're facing or any questions that you may have, we are more than happy to answer that.
Okay, so I'll share my screen with you all.
Yeah, and I think I see that Pooja has already shared a few links. So guys, I think if you want to just keep a copy of these links, because these are important links. I think they talk about the exam schedule. I think links to some of the preparation material, worksheets, preparation guides that we have. And also, I think the regular updates are put on our WhatsApp channel. So you may become a member of WhatsApp channel as well. So those are some of the details. And I think other thing that I think a lot of people would want to understand is how do you contact us, right? So obviously we have provided a WhatsApp number as well as our email ID. We try to make sure that we are able to respond to all the queries within 24 hours, right? So when obviously on a working day. So Pooja, over to you.
Thank you so much, sir. So as Nitin sir has already mentioned about the links, so which have been pasted in the chat box. So no need to worry. We'll be going to paste these links once again. So before that, I would like to share my screen with you all. So hope my screen is visible to everyone. All right. So how to excel in CREST Olympiads. So hope you all know that what is our agenda today, what we are going to explain all of you. So CREST Innovator, that is our hashtag. So you all can see us over here. Okay, so brief about CREST Olympiads. What is CREST Olympiads? So as you know, who have given our exams beforehand also, they must be knowing it that we are rated as the most innovative Olympiad exam. So we have students participated from 62 countries and 5,000 plus schools in year 23-24. So we have an academic partner of Water Bank Foundation, Trust for Water Action Plan 23-28. So we have approved by Ministry of Education Jordan. So we have successfully launched CREST International Teachers Olympiad. So you all must be thinking that what is CREST International Teachers Olympiad? So I can see few educators and parents have joined our session today. So if any of you want to appear these examination, they can go through our website. So I'll show you that also. So you can appear it, wherein it will be convenient for you to guide your students and to teach your students for Olympiad examination. So we have launched various programs in association with Office of Principal Scientific Advisor, Government of India, IIT Kharagpur, TechFest, Association of Indian Principals, UTI, Mutual Fund, EduFund, and all. So we have participated in Delhi World Book Fair also. So we have conducted CREST IQ Challenge in partnership with 10 countries. All right, so let's talk about the CREST Olympiads versus traditional Olympiads. So what is the difference between traditional Olympiads and our CREST Olympiads? So in traditional Olympiads, you have to give your Olympiad examination on pen and paper, wherein we are providing a platform wherein you can give a technology-friendly examination. So of course, the examination will be online in CREST Olympiads. So in traditional Olympiads, there'll be a mix of theory and practical questions, wherein in our Olympiads, there'll be conceptual learning questions, wherein a child will understand the deep concept of the particular chapter and the topic. So in traditional Olympiads, there'll be no extra preparation material, but in our Olympiads, there'll be a different preparation material, which I'll be going to show you soon. We have free downloadable worksheets, we have free prep guide, we have free sample papers, previous papers, and all those things for the preparation of the Olympiad. So in traditional Olympiads, let's talk about the answer keys and challenge functionality. Yes, which this is the main challenge which students face on, right? In traditional Olympiads, you will not get to know whether you have done a correct answer or a wrong answer. But in our Olympiads, you will get an answer key dates also, wherein you can check your answers, whether you have done correct or wrong. In case you find that any of your answer is marked wrong, but you have done correct, so you can challenge that answer also. This is a best functionality and feature which we are giving in our Olympiad examination. So if I come up on the awards, so generally in traditional Olympiads, there are 15% of students which are getting awarded, but in our Olympiads, there'll be a recognition of top 50% students which we are awarding. So this is our Green Warrior Olympiad, which we have launched this year. So it's a prestigious Olympiad examination, which we are conducted with the Association of Office of Principal Scientific Advisor, Government of India, with the Association of Indian Principals and Water Bank Foundation. It is having 8 UN SDG goals out of 16. So the exam duration will be for 1 hour, and this examination students can attempt from who are in grade 1 to 12. They can participate in this exam. So we have one more platform, that is a Green Ambassador for volunteer activities. So if you want to participate in that, you can also go ahead for the same. So come up with the Olympiad preparation, because this is the main part of during examination, that how you can prepare it and what all things you need to cover up. Okay, so let's talk about the conceptual understanding and analytical thinking, which I told you already, that our Olympiad examination provides a practical learning to the child, the deep concept of the particular topic. So of course, if you appear in Olympiad examination, it will be going to improve your performance in school, because obviously, if you have a deep concept knowledge, definitely you'll be going to stay ahead of the peers. So assesses students not just within the class or school, because obviously, if you have a knowledge of everything while you are going to gain via Olympiad examination in the preparation, so definitely you can appear in different competitive exams and on the national as well as international level. So early exposure to the competitive examination, so it will be going to improve your problem solving skills, and it will motivate you, and it will boost your confidence also. So let's talk about the beyond school benefits. What all benefits you're going to get beyond school? So if I come up on the preparation for competitive exams, it will be going to provide you conceptual understanding, which I have already elaborated you. So definitely it'll be going to help you to solve your problems, time management, of course. When you're going to attempt your Olympiad examinations, you will get to know that which all section you have to attempt first, that you should not waste your time, and which you have to save your time for your tricky and difficult questions, because obviously our exam paper will be of MCQ format. So applicable for higher studies. It will be useful for undergraduate programs outside of India for sure. So it will be beneficial for PG programs in India too. So if I come up on the job perspectives, Olympiad ranks add to academic credentials, because obviously if there'll be in your CV, it is written that you have given your Olympiad examination. So definitely it'll be going to give a extra weightage for your performance. So how you can prepare for these exams now? So prepare early, no need to leave anything for the last minute preparation. Keep yourself calm and spare every 2 hours extra from your regular studies, because Olympiad examinations are a little tricky and tougher than the regular studies. So what all you have to do, you have to prepare your notes, underline your key notes, prepare through pre-preparation material, which I'll be going to show you on our website, which is entirely free of cost for you, and you can prepare yourself for your upcoming Olympiad examination. So do extensive practice, attempt as many MCQ type questions as possible, because obviously this will be going to fasten your speed while you'll be going to attempt your main paper. So focus on conceptual clarity and practical applications. Take additional practice tests provided by CREST Olympiads. So do not miss free trial and practice test too, because these two papers are very important for you. Free trial is available 24/7. You can attempt as a number of times you want, but there'll be the same question paper for you. But practice two test will be the entire preparation kind of clarity for you that how you'll be going to attempt a main exam, because in practice two you have to book a particular slot on given dates, and at that particular slot you have to attempt your exam. So duration of the exam will be 1 hour for grade 2 onward students. For KG1, there'll be 45 minutes examination. So how to score high? So now this is the main understanding for you. So how you have to keep yourself in a channel that you can attempt on a good scores. So attempt achiever section early on, because you know achiever section is having a higher marks and the less questions wherein you can just solve in a very quick note, because you have to keep your time safe for your tricky and difficult questions. So do not spend more than 2-3 minutes on every question. Okay. So attempt all the questions, eliminate answers which are definitely wrong. No need to waste your time a lot on any particular question. Keep yourself calm during the examination. Take a deep breath. Keep a water bottle aside that you, in case you feel uneasiness, take a small sip of your water. Keep yourself in a proper practice mode, that you should not feel last minute practice that you have to do it. Stay positive, mark your answers to easy questions. There's nothing much to lose. There are big exams after grade 12. So this is just a mode wherein you can keep yourself smart and on a conceptual understanding mode. So keep yourself energized, plan it beforehand, avoid heavy food, because obviously when you eat something heavy, you feel lethargic and uneasiness while doing your papers. So prefer protein biscuits and have a sufficient sleep before your exam. So let me share my screen with you once again, because I'll be going to take you through our platform now. So this was all about the presentation. Hope my screen is visible to everybody once again. So you have to just enter this. We are going to enter through our website, crestolympiads.com. And this page will be appear on your screen. So under the section of Olympiads, you will get to know which all Olympiads we are offering to our students. So you can see the grade bifurcation is also mentioned over here. So we have different subjects for different grades. So math, science, and English is for KG. Other subjects are for grade 1 onwards. So reasoning, cyber, mental maths, green warrior, drawing, spellbee summer, spellbee winter. And this is the main section for our parents and educators who have joined us today. This is the International Teachers Olympiad, though we are very near to close this International Teachers Olympiad, because we are on mathematics examination. But for upcoming next year, the teachers and educators can plan for this. So I'll show you just a glimpse of this. So while clicking on this, you'll get everything under one section. So the highlights of CREST International Teachers Olympiad, subject, which all stage are applicable for which all grade teachers, what is the mode of examination, when next examination will be there, what all levels are there, what kind of questions will be there, how it will be beneficial for the teachers, and of course for parents also, because obviously they'll be going to prepare the students for the Olympiad examination. So the ranking criteria, the cutoff, and everything is mentioned over here under this section. So if I come up in the section of FAQs, so under this section, you'll get the exam dates, exam syllabus, sample papers, previous papers, and everything. So I'll start with exam dates. So you can check it over here. So these are the two papers which I was talking about. It's totally free of cost for you. You no need to pay anything for it, but it will be helpful for you a lot. This free trial you can attempt 24/7, but same question will be going to come for you again and again. But in practice too, you have to book your slot on particular given 2 dates, and you can attempt your practice paper. So the dates which are mentioned in the bracket, these are answer key dates. So I was telling you about that you can view your answer keys and you can challenge it. So these are the days when you'll get your answer keys and you can check which answers you have done correct and which you have done wrong. Right? So all dates are mentioned over here. So when is your exam? For which exam you have enrolled? So moving ahead on the syllabus. So I'll show you one of the syllabus. So all subject syllabus are mentioned over here. So I'll show you one science syllabus. So each grade syllabus is mentioned over here. Let's say I'm in grade third. I want to check grade third syllabus. I can click it over here. I can check it. Right. So if let me take forward you through sample papers. So these all papers are free of cost. There'll be one paper for your practice. Okay. Let me open one paper for you that you'll get an idea. So the syllabus will be mentioned over here, the bifurcation of questions, that number of questions, what is the marks for each question, total marks, everything will be mentioned over here. So now you can have a look of type of questions. Right. So this is achiever section, which I was talking about. But each question is having a 2 marks. So you can do it on a faster note and you can leave those tricky questions which you are finding difficult to solve it, and that you can solve it later on. So moving ahead on previous year papers. So this is again, one paper is free of cost for you. You can just click it, you can select your grade and you can open it. So this is completely a paper which you'll get an idea with the proper instructions, the time duration and everything. So this is a complete practice for your kids, students. You want to practice it, you can take out the printout and you can practice it. Okay. So now moving ahead on the marking scheme. Yes, I think everybody will be curious about the same. So you can see the marking scheme. How many questions will be there for which grade? What are the total number of questions and everything. Cutoff and ranking criteria for sure. So you can check the subject rankers also. Let me show you. Okay. So click it over here and select your year, previous year, and you'll get the rankers. So as you can see, we have so many international students who have got ranked in year 2024. Right. So now I'll show you the cutoff also. Okay, so here is the cutoff. Just a moment. Let me. Okay. So it's visible now. So you can see the cutoff also. How much percent students got medals, merit certificate, and how many got honorable mention certificate. So you can see I was telling you about 50% students are getting awarded, right? Okay. So in case you want to check in a separate mode, this is our award section wherein you'll get to know the complete description of the award segment. As you know that KG and grade 1 exam is parent and teacher assisted. So all the students scoring at least 60% marks will receive star medal plus merit certificate. And top 55.56% students of grade 2 to 10 appearing for these examination, they'll be going to get it awarded. Okay, so for KGN1, there'll be star medal plus merit certificate. For grade 2 to 12, there'll be 3 international rank trophies we are giving globally. So there'll be a school rank trophies also. So there'll be 10% students will be getting medals and certificate of gold, silver, and bronze. Merit certificate will be there for top 25% students. So 25 to 50% students will be going to get honorable mention digital certificate. So these all you'll get a hard copy. This will be a digital certificate on your website in your login ID. It will be available. So in case you want to check rankers and cutoff in a separate section, you can click it over here and you can check. So these all are the testimonials, rank holders, gallery, and everything. If you want to read in detail, you can go it over here. You can check it. So let's come up on the preparation material. So these two are the section which I was talking about. It's totally free of cost for you. So this one, sample papers and previous papers, and these two in preparation material. So if I come up on the free prep guide, under preparation section, you have to click on free prep guide and you'll get your preparation material free of cost for the preparation of your Olympiad examination. Right? You will get a video recap. As of now, it will be coming soon for you. This AI doubt solver is also coming soon for you. So I'll take you through our downloadable worksheet, which I was talking about. It's again a free of cost practice for you. You have to just click it over here under preparation section. You can click free downloadable worksheet and it will be redirected to you over there. Three worksheets are available for English as of now, but soon you'll be going to get for mathematics and science also. Our team is working on that. So you can see. So as you can see, junior KG papers are picture oriented. That will be a little easy for them to understand, right? Okay, so now on the main section, that how you can attempt your free trial and you can book your slot for your main exam. I'll show you that. So these are all our practice questions. So for that, what you have to do now, you have to log in. So I am logging in from one of our student's dummy ID named Aarti.here. So you have to enter your user email ID and password. Okay. So after logging in, you'll get your profile details on your screen. Make sure that you check your details that everything is filled. In case you find anything is blank, you can fill it. Then only you'll be able to move forward in your website to just book your slot and everything. Otherwise, it will not be able to move forward. So I start with the free trial first. So for that, you have to click on take free trial. So I'll take science free trial as of now. So let's click take exam. So you can read the instructions. It will give you the clarity that how will you have to move forward to complete your paper. So as of now, I'm attempting it without cam, but make sure free trial, you can attempt it without cam also, but make sure whenever you're attempting your practice 2 and main exam, your webcam should be on because we have a very strict protocols to on a anti-cheating. So we don't allow students to keep the cameras off. Okay, so now I'll be going to select this start exam. So let's say I have, and this you'll get an idea that how you have to, you'll try your hands on how to attempt your exam. So you can see the different colors over here. So if you have attempted all your questions, it will come in green. In case you have left any of the question which is not answered, that will come in red. If you're not attempted, obviously it will come in blue. In case you have doubt in any of the particular question, you have marked to select and review to once again, that will come in yellow. Okay. So let's say I filled my first answer. Moving on next. So I have doubt in this. So what I'll be going to do is I'll be going to mark it for review later on. Okay, so now I'll be going to fill my third answer. In this way, you'll keep on filling your answers. And now I want to submit my worksheet. But before that, I'll review my question, which I have left for reviewing. So let's say now I've cleared with the answer. I'm not very sure with the answer, but yes, I'll be going to fill it. So let's see. Yes, now I want to submit my worksheet. Click on finish button. Make sure you attempt all your questions in case you find any doubt in any of the question, but still you fill your answer. Yes, submit the worksheet. Now I'll be going to show you the best part, view and challenge. Okay, so click on view and challenge. As of now, I've attempted this science, so I'll be going to view my answers. Right, so the first answer was correct answer is B, marked B. Okay, so the second answer, my answer is C, which I have filled, but the correct answer is B. Okay, so now, but I think that my answer is correct. For example, I'm not saying that this is my correct answer, but for example, you have surety that your answer for the particular question is correct. For that, what you can do is you can select your correct option and you can just type it over here, that reason. You need to particularly mention a reason that why your answer is correct. Okay, and then you can click on challenge button to challenge it. In case your challenge get accepted and your answer is correct, so then you will be going to get this 125 rupees. Okay, otherwise nothing will be give you. So over here in the result section, you can check your result. So you can check the complete pie chart, that how many questions you have attempted, how much time you have used, when you have attempted, what is the percentage, how much score you got. Everything will be mentioned over here. Okay. So this is all about free trial. Moving ahead on book slot. So now this is the main section. You have to click on book slot and take exam. Let's say I have subscribed for, I'll show you subscription section also. So under subscription section in subscribe, you will get to know that for which all subjects you have subscribed, right? It will be colored over here. Let's say I want to subscribe for cyber also. So for that also, what you have to do, you have to just select it over here and you can make the payment and you can immediately enroll for that particular subject also, but make sure the dates are in upcoming time. Okay, it's not that you have enrolled for the particular exam when dates are over. Excuse me. So now book slot and take exam. Let's say I have enrolled for reasoning and I want to book the slot for level 1. So what you have to do, you have to click on book icon. Subject is already mentioned over here. You have to select the level and date. So 2 dates are given for you. You can choose any one date on which date you are available. Let's say I'm available on 10th. I'll select and I can choose a slot. I'm available at 12 p.m. So I'll be going to choose that slot. So you can see that slots are available open after every 5 minutes. So I'll be going to book my slot. Yes, so the slot is booked. Right? So you can see my slot is booked for January 10th at 12 p.m. So I can attempt the exam. So the time is visible on IST and this is the Philippine students. So that's why its time is visible in that country time, countries. Okay, so this is about book slot and subscription, and coming up on the account, you can check your profile, you can preview your certificate. And in case you have any reward points, you can check it over here. Okay. Yes, so that's all about it. So now I would like to inform one more thing. Yes, so if any of the students who have enrolled individually and or not even enrolled yet, so what you have to do is you can just click on register, click on student registration. You can individually also enroll, okay? So you can just fill your all details, you can select your subject and you can make the payment and you can enroll for subjects, whichever subject you want to enroll. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. So now we are open for QA and round. Let me stop sharing my screen. Oh, wait, I think we have questions.
Yeah, we have 2 questions. So one is what's the meaning of parent assisted? So I think for what we do is for KG students as well as for class 1 students, since they are very small. So what we do is parents or teachers, they can actually sit with the student, help in making sure that the student is able to understand the question and the student is supposed to be answering it. So that is how things are. Because parents are or teachers are sitting with the student, we don't give any rankings. Uh, and So any student who basically scores 60% marks or above, they actually get a medal as well as a certificate. Okay, so no rankings or no percentile is given for KG and class 1 students. But then yes, I think parents or teachers, they can actually sit with the students and assist in terms of answering the questions. At least read out the question, make them understand the question. So that is basically how I think students can get started with writing such exams. There's another one which is
Sorry if I
uh,
missed the conversation, but do we have live classes to prepare for the exam?
yeah, so right now, CREST Olympiad doesn't have any live classes. So we provide all the reading material, but we have a partner, Olympiad Success, who basically conducts live classes. And so you might have to check their current sessions. Pooja, I think if you have the
I'll
link,
share
you
a
can
link.
share
Yes.
the. So let's say in case somebody wants to check the batches or whatever, so they
Yeah.
should be able to do that. So you can actually inquire if there are any running batches, because by this time, I think most of the batches are almost over. So you will have to check whether they are starting any new batch. Next is, can you share the recording of the session? Yes, Rudra, we can do that. I think generally we will have this recording available on Monday. So in case you can get in touch with us on Monday, you can just get in touch with us over chat. We should be able to provide the link to the. Okay.
So we have questions from Ms. Raika.
Uh,
Request to please mention class as KG instead of 0 as last time discussed.
Yes, we'll do that. I think so. I think we would have done that in most of the cases. We'll have to actually check if there's some place where we have missed out. Yes, I think what happens is for internal coding, I think I'll just tell you. So internal coding, KG is mentioned as 0, and so at times I think by mistake we keep it at 0. But yes, I think the intention is to call KG class as KG, obviously not 0. So in case you have found somewhere that it is mentioned as 0, let us know. I think we'll be able to correct that. Kindly mention that ranks are not awarded for this class KG as prescribed under the CNET regulations in the certificate, so that it can be presented well in any forum. Example attached of IIT certificate. Okay, Pooja, can you just download the certificate and maybe we can discuss it? But
Sure.
like I think just want to mention that I think it is mentioned all across our website, right? So wherever we have mentioned that, wherever we mentioned about, let's say, awards for KG and class 1 students, we have mentioned it very clearly that since it is teacher and parent assisted, we don't give any rankings. And I think we just give, I think based on a certain percentage cutoff, we provide medals as well as a certificate. Siddhani is asking what web browser is recommended to load the whole exam. Yes, I think we strongly recommend people using the Google Chrome. I think that's the best one, followed by Mozilla. But I think I'll tell you that the best experience you'll get is going to be on Google Chrome. And I obviously try to use the latest version.
Okay, so we have question from Ms. Kriti. Can I change my practice exam date?
Kriti, you can actually change, I think. So obviously, let's say, just taking example of the CREST English Olympiad, we have two dates, right? So one is on 26th and another one on 28th. So in case you want to change between the two dates, you can do that. You can change the timing within the same day. So all that is possible. You'll have to click on the edit button. But yes, I think you cannot take any test outside of these two dates.
Yes, but this change you can make it in practice exam, but in other level 1, you need to pay 40 rupees for the changing of the slot.
No, no, even for practice, it's the same. Pooja.
Yeah.
Okay. So NCRT books are the good books for preparation. So Rudra, I think I would say that yes, I think NCRT books or the school textbooks, we don't recommend any particular books, but we would say that I think whatever you're following in the new in the your school, be it CBSE or ICSE curriculum, go through the row, because I think the first step to writing any Olympiad exam would be to make sure that you're able to cover your school curriculum. Then obviously, I think the second step, because I think then you'll be able to score at least basic average marks, I would say. Then obviously there are more difficult questions which are going to be there in Olympiads. There would be more tricky questions which are going to be there. For that, you'll have to do more practice. And I think that is one reason why we have provided a lot of, we are trying to provide all the worksheets. We are trying to provide reading material on our website as well. But yes, I think the starting point should be NCRT books, your school curriculum books. That is what we would recommend. Is it possible to make a CREST account if I'm located in the Philippines? Yes, Zairine, you can definitely. I think we have one of the largest number of students joining us from Philippines. In fact, we have a partner. I mean, we would ideally like you to register to CREST Olympiads through a partner. That is what we would like you to do. And in case you're not able to do for some reason, then you can directly register. But then I think while registering, you might have to pay in US dollars or foreign currency, which may create some problem. So our recommendation would be that you actually directly register through a partner. Okay, any other questions? So guys, I think a few questions I would really want to ask you because I think, see, the very reason why we have kept this session is for you to make sure that you understand about the preparation part. I think, as I said earlier at the start, that we strongly encourage students to be prepared before they write these exams, and that's the reason we have provided all the preparatory material worksheets. So my first question is, do you know where you can find out all the preparatory material, the worksheets? First thing. Second thing is, do you know how to register for the exams, how to book the slot? Because that is very, very important. I've seen some students missing the exam just because they don't know how to book the slot. So for the practice test too, as well as for the main exam, it is mandatory for you to book the slot, right? I mean, you can do it even a minute before also, but then our strong recommendation is that you should book the slots in advance because there might be limited number of slots at any given point in time. Okay, Zainin is saying I already registered, but if I take the exam, if I am Philippines based, will I get it through my email? Yes, Zarin, we do send out mails to all. So I think what happens is that there might be some delay because let's say you would have given your name or subscription to our partner, and they would basically get back to us, let's say a week later. And then I think once we basically process the data, it may take another 1 or 2 days before we would send out the emails. But then we do send out mails to all the students uh, who have registered with us. Or do I have to book a slot too? You'll have to book the slot. So I think irrespective of whether you have got an email or not, if you can see the subjects on your dashboard, and since you're already registered, if you can see the the subjects on your dashboard, feel free to book the slot. You don't have to wait for the email. Okay, any further questions? Okay, I guess there are no further questions from. Okay, there's one. Actually, mentioning just a phrase in the certificate may be more useful compared to arrays of other Olympiads for same classes. Obviously, CREST is more prestigious for KG. Okay, like what we can do is, I think, Pooja, can you just note down the line? I think because she had actually mentioned a particular line. Let me just check the ranks are not awarded for this class KG as prescribed under Senate regulations. Okay, I don't know. See, Senate regulations is a little new, but then we can actually mention that ranks are not allowed, not awarded for class KG or class 1. That is definitely possible to do on our certificates. Okay, so we'll check this internally and then we'll try to incorporate the feedback. Any further questions? Trying to register, but it says, yeah, Yuan, what does it say? Okay, guys, if there are any further questions, I'm assuming that things are very clear. My email already registered. Yes, so your email would be registered, right? If it is saying that your email is registered, then your email is registered. My recommendation is that there would be chat available on right now. You can actually just chat with a concerned person, and you can actually get your password changed because since your email is registered, I'm sure you would have forgotten about your password. And then I think once the password is reset, we would be able to, you would be able to log in. Okay. Okay. Any other questions? Okay, I believe Pooja, we don't have further questions. So, guys, thanks a lot. I know, I mean, the festive season is starting in India. So, best wishes for Yes, Kriti, video is compulsory to take the exam because I think as we mentioned, this is a webcam monitored exam, and I think I can also tell you, I think so. If you see any negative comment about CREST Olympiads online, it has to definitely do with disqualification, right? So we actually disqualify at least 1 to 2% of the students every year. Why? Because they are found using some unfair means. So we take the credibility of the exam very, very seriously. And as a result, we do, I think even there's a slight hint of using unfair means, we disqualify the student. So yes, video is definitely compulsory. Okay, guys. So I think thanks a lot for joining on a Saturday evening. I know we have Karwa Chauth tomorrow or today?
Tomorrow, sir.
Tomorrow. Okay. So guys, I think wish all the ladies in the group yes, the Diwali festivities are. I mean, I can see that starting. So best wishes to all of you. So we'll not have any session tomorrow. I mean, the next Saturday and the next Saturday again. So we'll probably meet in the second week of November, right? That's the plan.
Yes, correct.
Okay, guys. Thanks a lot and have a nice day. Bye bye.
All right, everyone. Happy weekend. Bye bye. Take care.